Hello class. In this video we're going to continue working with the demonstration from the last video where we're working with text. This time what I want to go over, I want to show you how you could interactively adjust each individual character within Adobe Illustrator. So what I have right here is if you don't have some text, go ahead and create something. I just have my name right here, Aldo Figueroa. And for your assignment, you're going to be creating uh, using your name, you're going to create a little text logo. So we're going to be working on the first part. And maybe you already created something that looks cool. Well, I want to show you something that you could use to further enhance what you created. So say, for example, I have this font right here. And let me go ahead and change the different font. I really like this one, but I want to use something that's slightly different. And let's see, do I want this one? No, not this one. I'm going to select a different font. It's not allowing me to scroll. Maybe I want something that's really thick, like this Arial black. I'll go ahead and use this one. But maybe I want to change some of these different letters. I want to have fun with it. So this is where, instead of using the type tool, I want to use the touch type tool. So with this one selected, now the first thing is you have to have your text. It's already created, which I already have. It's already selected. So you can see how this is not selected. I'm going to click on it. This one's selected, and I can also see within my layers, it's already selected with this little circle. With the touch type tool, I'm going to click on this tool. What you're able to do, I'm going to click on one of my letters on the A, and notice that I now have this bounding box specifically around the letter A. You have different controls. If I just want to make my letter taller, I could change the vertical scale by clicking on this little circle on the top left hand corner. If I want to make it wider, I could click on this little circle on the bottom right hand corner to stretch this one out. If I want to scale it on the top right hand corner, I could do that. If I want to rotate it, this little circle right here, I'm able to rotate it off to the side. But what I'm also able to do, I'm able to click and adjust and change the placement. So say for example, okay, what if my A is kind of going to be falling over right here onto my last name, Figueroa. I'm going to go ahead and click on the L, and maybe the L right here, I'm going to scale this one up. Maybe it's just going to be tall, and I want to kind of make it as if it's put in there. It's kind of wedged. This one right here kind of, I don't know, maybe let me just rotate it a bit. Maybe make it, scale it up, make it larger. Now don't worry about the stuff in the background. I'm going to move those out of the way. This little O, maybe it's going to be more round. It is just, here, let's rotate it just a bit. Just a bit. I'm having fun with this one. Okay, now let's, I'm going to select the F. Yeah, I'm using my scroll wheel just to move this down. Maybe my F, I want to make my F larger. And I'm going to go ahead and move this down right here. And let's rotate this a bit. Now I don't want them to actually be touching one another. Almost like there's a little barrier between each one of them because I don't want them to blend in. Let's see, let's make my I, and also let's rotate this one a bit as such. But you can see what you're able to do with each one of these letters. You're able to have fun with them. Let's make this one larger. And maybe it's really hanging in there. And here, these letters, I'm going to make this one larger. Let's rotate this one. Click on the G here. I was trying to move this G. I'm slowly making these a little bit smaller. So right here, I'm just having fun. Just having fun with these. Let's see, maybe this is going to be down here. Sure, we'll do that. We'll just leave it there. And this one, there you go. I'm going to switch back to my selection tool so I can move this off to the side. Now this is this example, but you could always use this. I'm going to move this all the way over here to the side just so that it's separated from these other ones. But you could see how you could do this with any one of your tools. I could move this one, say, what if I want the A on top of the F? Maybe I want them to be the same, or maybe I want this to be a little bit longer. I could do something like this, where it's standing right there. Maybe make this one closer. You can see the different things that you could do with this. You could have fun with it. Maybe I want to put the D in here. Let me drop this one down. And the O, I could really rotate it if I want it. And let's try to put this guy maybe it's going to be taller. I could do with this one. I could make the eye a little bit thicker to fit in that area. Or what I could do instead, let me actually bring this one back down. The F, I'm going to make this one longer and taller, so that, there you go, they both kind of fit within that shape. So all of these, I'm just going to leave them as is for right now, but you kind of get the idea of what you're able to do to adjust your fonts some more. So once you kind of have it, you have further ability to adjust your font using different tools. I'm going to switch to my move tool. I'm sorry, my selection tool. These are two different shapes, so you can change those as well. And this is using the touch type tool to further manipulate your shapes. This is going to be one portion of your assignment. So you could use, for this assignment, you could use the same shape the same text. And I'm going to show you in the next video how to duplicate this, or you could create a separate one for each one. But we're gonna combine this within different shapes. So have some fun, experiment with the type touch tool, working on your type to be able to further manipulate your shape. Think about what you want, how you want the look of your type to look like. This is something that's fun if you want to get something that's kind of hectic, but if you really want to manipulate some of these shapes, you're able to do that as well. So have some fun with it, try it out, and I'll see you in the next video.